queen.
I'm up. Hey, wow, you did it! According to my list here, it says you've died, what, 50 times at least? That's more than anybody's died around here, I think.
I'm sure you can catch up. Hey, Achilles, I heard from Lady Artemis out there. It seems you have a bit of a fan in her. She wanted me to tell you you're the best. She's not mistaken, by the way.
The goddess of the hunt herself said that? That's very flattering to hear. Good thing she doesn't know I'm all washed up by now. Her memory is of my glory days.
I don't know what you want from me.
Everybody hang in there. Question for you, Father. The name Kore happen to mean anything to you by any chance?
What? Where did you... Ah, the cold witch brought it up, did she? Never repeat that name again. Not here, nor anywhere, you hear me, boy? Know only this. The one called by that name despised it even more than I.
So let's see. Demeter's daughter went missing. She wound up down here. I happened. Mother left. Demeter and everyone else on Olympus apparently has no idea. That about right? Tell me what happened.
I'll tell you nothing. Keep meddling in matters that you cannot understand, and you'll incur the wrath of Olympus on all that you hold dear. And know that it is not for my sake that I'm warning.
You can't hide the truth forever.
Cerberus is busily considering upon what else to gnaw.
You've always been there for me, boy.
I'm sorry he disturbed you, Cerberus.
I like the sound of this one here, good contractor. Go make it happen.
That shall be of no help to you, I'm sure.
May you yet find your muse somewhere out there, my friend.
Wretched broker, what's new, my friend? Here's the latest cat, chef. Why, thank you.
There must be some mistake. Prince, you're giving this to me?
I want you to know we all appreciate you, Dusa. Don't work yourself too hard on my account, okay? Miss Dusa, I ran into hostile Gorgons that resembled you out there in Asphodel. Resembled only in the vaguest sense, I mean. They lacked your charm or social graces anyway. I just hope you are not related, since I sort of, you know.
Oh, those old things? They're relatives just in the loosest sense. Like, say you had some nasty, almost mindless siblings born entirely from your own blood, something like that. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get a steady job because of them?
So I have your permission to continue hacking down such Gorgons with impunity?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Thanks for asking, Prince.
Father loved her, didn't he? Mother, I mean. Faith like that. He's just stubborn enough to hold on to the idea of her, isn't he? Though what she saw in him, I'm not sure.
Your father was different with Persephone, to some extent. He has always been as you know him, yet her lightness, it affected even him, I think. And he knows that he was better with her than without.
Sounds like a lot of pressure on Mother to fix all his failings. But it sounds as though she cared for him as well. And you and Cerberus. She said she misses you.
She did she?
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate. The prophecies appeared.
Wow. Move it, Phileas, like you like. Your vibe, your mood is so right. All in motion, spark shine bright. So move it.
Hey guys, Jawless Paul here, and welcome to my guide to the boon system in Hades. I don't know about you, but to me nothing feels quite as good as finding an awesome legendary or duo boon in Hades. These boons have incredibly powerful and unique effects that can make all the difference in your battle to the surface. However, RNG doesn't always give us the boons we want, and in order to find these boons, it's important to understand how the system works so that you can take control of your run as much as possible. I will be honest, I played a long time before I finally figured out how the boon system worked and how to find the higher tier boons every run. You guys have been incredibly helpful in pointing out some of these mechanics, so thank you for supporting the channel and leaving your comments. Also, I should mention that these are merely my suggestions for utilizing the boon system. You should experiment and find out what works for you and your playstyle first and foremost. Okay, so let's break down how the boon system works. Each boon can come in a variety of rarities. The most common variety boons are white and have the weakest effects. Rare is blue and has increased effects, followed by epic, which are even higher in benefit. There are also heroic boons as well as one legendary boon that each god can give you, and duo boons from combinations of two gods, although those have some additional requirements which I will go over in a minute. First, I'll go over some hidden mechanics behind how the game determines what boons will show up. At the start of a run, any god node can show up, but once you pick your first boons from gods, you are much more likely to find more boons from those gods further along in your run as well. For this reason, it's important to not just pick up boons from just any god when you see them. As much as you are able, it is usually better to stick to at most 3 of the gods, minus Chaos and Hermes. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but if you focus on getting many boons from fewer gods, you'll have more chances to find the higher tier boons. If you are brand new to the game, you will need to play quite a few runs before you really start to control the system to find the boons you want. And for that matter, you should experiment with the various god boons and how they work in order to figure out how you like to play the game. However, once you figure out the gods you want to see in the game, you want to guarantee that you will see them, right? Well, there are ways to nudge the game toward the god nodes you want to show up through keepsakes and other systems in place. Keepsakes are the items that gods give you after you give them ambrosia for the first time. They can be equipped at the start of a run and can be changed after each boss area. If you wear a god's keepsake, not only is the game more likely to give you that god's nodes, but it increases the odds that the boons will be rare or better. Keepsakes can be leveled up to 3 stars simply by wearing them while doing a run. A fully leveled god keepsake will increase the odds for rare or better boons by 20%, which is huge. Another way you can increase the number of boons you find in a run is through taking Charon shops. Charon will often sell boons from 1 or more gods in his shop for 150 obol apiece. You find obol by smashing every gold and silver pot, as well as taking as many troves that offer obol rewards as possible. Money is extremely valuable, especially with the Big Bad update, so try and find as much as you can. Another way to increase the rarity of the boons you find is through Chaos Gates and Chaos Boons. Chaos offers an exchange of health for a boon that applies a temporary curse, but a permanent buff after the curse wears off. These can be dangerous, but their effects can be completely broken. Look for boons that give increased chance for rare or better boons. Finally, as you accumulate more darkness, you can increase the odds of finding rare or epic boons through the mirror in your bedroom. So you might be thinking, simple enough, I just wear the keepsake and I have a better chance of finding rare boons, right? Well, almost. Sure, you will increase your odds of finding a rare or epic boon, but there's another piece to the equation. Each boon has a hidden tier level attached to it. In order to find a god's legendary boon, you need to take a tier 1 and tier 2 boon from that god. And sometimes there are specific boons that are required to find a god's legendary. Tier 1 boons are typically the boons that directly buff either your attack, cast, special, dodge, or call, while tier 2 boons typically enhance the god's primary effect in some way. Unfortunately, the game doesn't tell you outright which boons are tier 1 or tier 2, or if they don't have a tier at all. As of right now, the best way to be sure is through the wiki, which I have linked in the description. Finding a duo boon is a similar process, except this time you need a tier 1 boon from both gods in the duo. Once you have both tier 1 boons, the duo boon has a chance of showing up in either god's offerings. There are a few exceptions to this. If the duo boon buffs one specific skill, such as Festive Fog or Blade Rift, the game will not grant a duo boon that buffs an ability that you do not possess. Okay, now that we have covered legendary and duo boons, let's talk about heroic boons quick. Heroic boons follow a different mechanic altogether. In order to find a heroic boon, you need to exchange an epic boon you've already found in the game for a same slot boon from another god. For instance, if you find an epic or purple Ares cast, the only way to find a heroic cast would be through exchanging it for another god's cast. For example, Aphrodite might offer a heroic version of her cast in exchange for the Ares epic cast. Exchanging boons always gives a boon that is 1 rarity level higher. So you aren't guaranteed a heroic boon unless you already have an epic rarity boon. Only tier 1 boons can be exchanged. So now we know how to find the higher rarity boons, but which ones should you go for? My best advice is to experiment with different combinations and find the ones that fit your playstyle best. However, here are a few that I found especially powerful. Zeus Legendary. If you have gone deep into a Zeus build, lightning should be striking everywhere all the time. His legendary creates an extra spark for just that little bit more damage. It just takes an already powerful build right over the top. Ares Legendary. Ares Blade Rifts are an excellent source of damage, and if you can get his call plus this legendary, you should be melting every boss every time the call is charged up to maximum. Ares plus Artemis Duo. Ares Blade Rifts are already very strong and their damage is not blocked by shields. However, their duo boons makes Ares' blade rift seek enemies rather than just traveling in one direction or standing still. If you then get Ares' legendary boon, well, you have a ridiculous amount of damage and you can stay fairly safe as well. Zeus plus Poseidon duo. This duo does a lot of damage, and Poseidon's knockbacks provide safety as well. Basically, all of your knockback effects cause lightning strikes, which adds quite a bit of damage on top of the knockback. Not only that, but some weapons have natural knockback already, and that causes lightning strikes as well. If you want to truly channel Zeus, strap on the Shield of Chaos, grab this duo boon, and enjoy the fireworks. There are tons of different possibilities.
Which to choose? Go with that one. Wow! Let's test the bond between us.
Yeah, that's it. You could be hitting me right now, boy. Wow, now get a load of what you got there, boyo. Wait, really? That's for me? You just pulling my leg.
I'm really giving this to you, mate. Now go enjoy it, will you? Once I've finished pummeling you some more just for the sake of it. Again. Lady Aphrodite.
I've been waiting for a special moment to confess my great appreciation for your deeds. This moment's special enough, isn't it?
All right. Strength and beauty. its perks. What now?
I'd like to see you dodge the following.
Just you try and hit me. Next.
Miserable fools.
Yes.
I see you have the Lady Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together hand in hand. Sounds most agreeable to me.
This means war. Gemstones, and a little extra for Charon. Phew. You're nothing. I'll just take that. Let me have it. Master Chaos, I've returned. Master Chaos, I pledge never to forget you or your good graces. May your wisdom and your whim forever guide me.
Is this an offering of fealty or friendship, son of Hades? I do not wish to know from you the answer, so that I might dwell on it and all the possibilities. I bear a message for you, son of Hades. One recorded in an age when certain concepts it describes did not yet all exist. Remember this. I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame. A waking phrase, to which you and the all-seeing artifact of my creation may respond.
Miałem smutnych, to jest na Hades.
When recorded in an age when certain concepts it described did not yet all exist in
A waking
reality.
phrase. And an all-seeing artifact, you must mean Aegis, right? So I'm to say to it, I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame, and it'll wake right up. Though, can you tell me what it means, or who?
Oh, I can tell you almost anything. However, I would much prefer it if you learned most of the answers you seek by yourself.
I see you stand your ground against the serpent's flame. Should be worth it soon enough.
The aspect của Hugh Wolf sure tells. Arigato. Chaos. Help. 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 We left.
It's that damn wretched sneak.
Hail and good tidings to you, noble cousin. May you be swift and thorough vanquishing the dead who dare oppose you.
intruder.
Hi there.
That's quite enough.
And my keep. No need to thank me, mate. I'll take it. Yum. You know, I thought you'd say that, Charon, mate, but I insist you take it and enjoy, all right? I'm back, ladies.
I have been longing for a fair fight with you. Maybe that's why you signed the pact. To pity me.
I have my reasons. Pitying you isn't one of them. Although I guess you don't believe me, do you?
If it's punishment you want, how am I to say no? Kill!
Trái luôn đó chính.
Kill him, wretches. Finished here. Again.
Yes. My weapon shuddered at the touch of it. Well, Father?
You withstood the combined might of the Furies.
Till next time, Tartarus. And check. Learning awaits.
It's a Master Chaos.
Coronach grows stronger.
Mình sẽ thử mấy cái build mới trong mấy cái tệp rank tiếp theo.
You two again.
Cùng ở mạnh vãi chừng. Pick đi. Tí nữa ra cái legendary.
Ready. Got it. Let's get out of here. Think I've got one. Slarbug.
Hey. What's your official business anyway, Your Royal Majesty? Seems like it's bringing you through Asphodel an awful lot lately.
Look, the truth is I am trying to get out of here. I've hit some stumbling blocks along the way, but I think I will make it there eventually.
Oh, really? Say no more. I know how that is. Hope the fates will look the other way for you. Getting out of here, huh? Not thought of that myself in I don't know how long.
Now that's good. See you.
Take care.
Thôi không có gì có 7 vàng nữa.
Should come in useful.
Cái này
Sharpen my senses.
Oh.
This is not the deadly Hydra chamber I expected. Loaded. There. Serious.
Cuối cùng cũng
Enjoy your magma bath.
4 máu. 3.
Sure. Just what I need. Onward then. There. More strongbows? Nice. it. One's Riami. Good enough to eat.
Really? Aneh menghina kan? Bisa.
duo power. Let's see.
Combo sẽ là cái này này.
Set. More coming then. See that corner? Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you. Back. Shot. Not so fast. Why not? Oh, wow.
We've nothing left to say to one another, Hellspawn, other than to battle! You're mine! That cheering's not for you, monster! You are unfit to walk these hallowed passageways. Resolve already shaken?
I got the horns.